Left-handed batter, Simone, waiting for the pitch here from Blanchard. Pitch is thrown out at first, and there's one out. Leadoff hitter for LSU. Eunice goes down swinging now. The left-handed batter, Riley Candela.
Center fielder, number 8, Madeline Leal.
And then changing the lineup. Let me get that correction there for you. Pitch is going to be outside the ball 1. One over pitch coming up from Blanchard. Struck out the leadoff batter. Maddie Leal is the batter right now. Swung on, slow roller to Blanchard. It'll be easy out. 1-3 split out, 2 down. And 2 outs. That brings up Olivia Hennon.
The catcher, number 21, Olivia Hennon.
So here's Olivia Hennon stepping to the plate now. The catcher, another left-handed batter. The 2 outs here. Top first just getting underway here at the Co-Lin Softball Park. That pitch is going to be a little bit low for ball 1. 1-0 count here on a Hennon. No score just underway. First game of the year. 2 preseason teams in action here this afternoon. Blanchard to the windup. Here's a pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled on a play. That'll be strike 1. The 1-1 to count here with Gracie King on deck if Hennon can reach. Co-Lin outfield, Wilkinson in left, Maxwell center, Miller out in right. Hennon puts the left foot up near the plate, right foot on the outside of the batter's box. Pitch on the way is going to be outside the ball. Makes the count 2-1 now on the Hennon as Blanchard checks down with our catcher, Carter, has ball 3. So they'll bring up the old hitters count now. 3-1 count. Let's see what the LSU coaching staff calls. Megan Collins and Casey Cox on the base paths coaching LSU Eunice. Blanchard pitch takes it for ball 4. That's going to be the first base runner of the ball game. A 3-1 pitch delivered for ball 4, puts Hennon on and brings up Gracie King, the third baseman.
Third baseman, number 18, Gracie King.
So Gracie King checks down to a third base coach. Temperatures getting into game time in the 50s. They're going to be in the 40s by the time this doubleheader is over. Wind is blowing pretty well straight out of center field. Flag is standing almost straight out, so kind of a breezy afternoon under cloudy skies here at the Co-Lin Lady Wolves Baseball Softball Complex. Here's Blanchard's pitch. Swung on that ball, well hit down the right sideline, right side, and that's going to be just foul. That just hugged that foul line out of fair territory, or that would have been in the corner for at least a double and perhaps a score a run. So King sliced that one right down the line, down the first base line, and fouled just a little bit. Oh, 1 pitch coming up as King will step back in. The right-handed batter facing the righty Blanchard. Blanchard with a fastball. A slow roller at second. Throw to first is out. That's it for LSU Eunice. That's going to be a 4-3 put out number 3. So a strikeout and 2 ground outs. That's what does it for LSU Eunice here. And this top of the first inning, no runs, no hits. So at the end of 1.5 innings, no score in the ball game. Let's say 60 down the line. Co-Lin Softball will continue after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, the #1 Ford dealer in South Mississippi. First off, we want to give a huge thanks for your support in 2020, and we want to help save you a ton in 2021 on all of our new Ford and Lincoln vehicles. With huge savings on all remaining 2020 Expeditions, F-150s, and Rangers, and up to $6,500 off our remaining 2020 Escapes. Now is definitely time to trade up and purchase a new Ford. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFord.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees. They're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent. Dwayne can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at newyorklife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too.
Back here at Co-Lin Lady Wolf Softball Park, moving to the bottom of the first inning. Co-Lin getting ready for their first offensive set for the season. They'll be leading off for the Lady Wolves. Maddie Miller. Miller, freshman out of Brookhaven High School, to be followed by Madeline Wilkinson. Left fielder Wilkinson is also a freshman, played at Germantown High School. And batting third for the Lady Wolves, they call him Grabham. She's your third baseman, batting third in the lineup. And she is a sophomore, played at Oak Forest Academy down in Ameet, Louisiana. They're batting cleanup for the Lady Wolves here in the top of the first. For the Blanchard.
For the Lady Wolves.
They're a Blanchard freshman pitcher at LaSalle High School in Metairie, Louisiana. On the hill is Barton for LSU, the right-handed pitcher. Steps to the circle here. Left-handed batter Maddie Miller. Miller shows bunt. Takes this a ball one. Showed the bunt under that kind of running swing. She was going to step ball way outside, looking for ball one. One-0 count. Here comes the pitch all the way from Barton. That's in the third right in front of the plate for ball two. So quickly, Barton gets behind to the count, 2-0. The leadoff batter, Maddie Miller. No score, bottom of the first inning, game one of a doubleheader. First game of the year for the Co-Lin Lady Wolves. And there's swirling wind in the outfield this afternoon. That's ball three. So 3-0 count here on the batter, Maddie Miller. Miller awaits the pitch here from Barton. Barton's pitch is in the dirt, ball two. It's a leadoff walk delivered to Miller. Lady Wolves will have a runner aboard, and that brings up Madeline Wilkinson. Madeline out of Madison, played her high school softball at Germantown High School. Wilkinson will runner aboard at first. That is Miller. Pitch on the way. That's going to be ball inside. Ball one. 1-0 count here on Wilkinson. So 5 straight pitches, 5 straight call balls here for Barton, the pitcher. And she'll play in for the LSU Lady Softball Club. There's the first strike of the ball game thrown by Carter. Strike one, even the count up here. Wilkinson 1-1. Colin Grabham is on deck here for the Lady Wolves. So here's Grabham. I'll have to check that'll be Wilkinson winning a 1-1 pitch here. That's going to be a strike of the knee. Just did bless the inside part of that plate. Moves it to a 1-2 count here, so Martin gets ahead in the count here with their battle with Wilkinson. No score. We're in the bottom of the first Twinville this afternoon. Audio of B92. Also, you can listen for those out of town. Give you that YouTube address here shortly. That ball inside. Look at the ball, 2-2 count. Our YouTube channel, you'll find audio as well, is youtube.com. Then space and search for B92 space WBKN. YouTube.com. And search B92 space WBKN. 2-2 count here to Wilkinson. Martin's pitch. Line fly right at the third baseman. Go back to first. Got it. Double play. Miller had broken on the smash. It sounded like it was going to be maybe over the third baseman's head. But the King got in the air, snagged that ball for the out on Wilkinson, and she fires over to first to just get Miller for a double play. So 2 down now.
Co-Lin, Bramham.
So Bramham steps to the plate, right-handed batter against the right-hander, Richard Barton. Nice play by the third baseman, King. Pitches in the dirt, ball 1. Miller let it off with 4 straight pitch balls to her. Then Wilkinson on a 2-2 count smashed one that looked like it might be some trouble, but the third baseman got in the air, snagged that ball, finally out for Wilkinson. Then she throws back over to double up Miller. That's going to be ball 2 to Bretta. So 2-2 the count here. 2-0 pitch coming up. Ground ball, third, stays foul, and we have an error on King this time. That ball kind of hugged the line, took a little wicked hop there at the end. King not able to adjust to that hop, kicks off the heel of her glove, and she can't pick it up in time, so an error is charged on Brabham.
Catcher number 22, Gail Carter.
Here's Carter. Pitch is going to be Abigail Carter, the catcher. Takes the first pitch for the ball. Carter, a power hitter from last year. Carter, a sophomore out of Simpson Academy. A runner aboard and 2 outs. Ground ball, King has Allen, knocks it down, throws to first, and she got her in time just by a half step. Got her by a half step. King had trouble picking that ball up, able to finally get it third, get first base, and just got Carter by maybe a half step. And that's it for Co-Lin here in the half of the first inning. On the inning for Co-Lin, got no runs.
Bottom of the first inning for the Lady Warriors. No run, no hit. There was
one error charged against LSU Eunice. End of one complete now. Co-Lin nothing at LSU Eunice nothing. We'll take 60-60 down the line. Co-Lin, the Lady Wolves softball continues after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Got a DIY project coming up. The helpful hardware folks at Perkins Ace Hardware are here to help you with the electrical and plumbing supplies and all the tools you'll need to get the job done. Whether it's painting a room or fixing that pesky water leak, you'll find what you need to get the job done at Perkins Ace Hardware, Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven. Perkins Ace Hardware, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m.
During times of uncertainty, it's comforting to know we have a healthcare system in our community that's been committed to supporting us for well over a century. In this current time, we are standing together, and our bond is stronger than ever. KDMC, caring for our community like no one else can.
Back here at LSU Eunice, Co-Lin at the Co-Lin Lady Wolves softball park here this afternoon. First game of the year for these 2 ball clubs. Both preseason nationally ranked coming into the contest this afternoon. Top of the second, no score.
Leading off the second inning for the Lady Bengals, the designated player number 5, Carly Pano.
Carly Pano, well, the designated player, will lead it off here for the LSU Eunice Club. Blanchard on the hill for Co-Lin. Her first pitch is going to be a call ball outside, ball 1. One pitch coming up. As Blanchard brings it home, that pitch is going to be a little bit off out of the strike zone. Just missed the strike zone for ball 2. 2-0 count here. On Pabno, she'll be followed by Riley Candela and Ashlyn Roach. 2-0 pitch is swung on slow roller back to Blanchard. She'll pick it up and throws the first easy out 1-3 on the put out, and that's 1 down here for LSU Eunice. I'll bring up Riley Candela, the second baseman.
Second baseman number 3, Riley Candela.
Candela played at Centerville High School in Centerville, Louisiana, not Centerville Academy, but Centerville High School in Louisiana. Swinging a pitch. Nice pitch. Nice changeup by Blanchard. Fooled Candela on that one. She got way out in front of it. Strike 1. 1 out here. Top of the second. No score. Breezy Sunday afternoon. Cloudy. Temperature will be falling throughout the day today. Pitch a little bit high. Here comes a 1-1 pitch now. Pitch is going to be a little bit inside there for the batter. 2-1 the count down. So 2-1 count coming up here for the LSU Eunice batter. It's just going to be a strike off that outside corner. Nice pitch by Blanchard. Moves it up to a 2-2 count here on Candela. Here comes your 2-2 delivery. Blanchard's pitch fouled off. Count will stay at 2-2. Screen should be about up for the ColinAthletics.com as well, so you can watch it there, listen here at B92.1, also on our YouTube channel, YouTube.com. Search B92 space WDBKN. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That pitch is going to be just inside. Just missed that inside spot. Moves it to a 3-2 count now on Candela. Co-Lin in the black uniforms, blue numerals. LSU Eunice, pretty well similar type uniforms. Ball 4. That's the second walk of the ball game given up by Blanchard. It's a runner aboard at first and brings up Ashlyn Roach, the first baseman.
First baseman number 20,
Roach, freshman, played at West Washita High School in Calhoun, Louisiana. Blanchard checks over to the dugout. Coach Malia Howard calling the pitches there, signals the pitch in here to her catcher, Carter. Here comes the pitch on the way to Roach. Way inside for ball 1. So 1-0 count here on Roach. Kennedy Smith on deck here for LSU Eunice. Field pretty well straight away for the Lady Wolves, about medium depth, not too deep. Infield playing in, looking for a possible double play ball here for the 1 out, top of the second. That's going to be a call ball 2. 2-0 count here. on Roach. Coach Howard wants to come out and talk to her pitcher. Blanchard brings her catcher out, Carter. Two-0 count here on the batter, Ashlyn Roach. One more let it off here, top of the second, rounding out to Blanchard. And Blanchard lost to Candela on a 3-2 pitch and a walk. Roach has worked the count to 2-0 on Blanchard. Outfield pretty well spread away. Not real deep. Blanchard brings the pitch home. Swung on. That's going to be a foul ball. Hit in foul territory, then skipped out into fair territory. Umpire there right on top of things calls it a foul ball immediately for strike one. It's a 2-1 count now. To the batter, Ashlyn Roach. And Co-Lin basketball tomorrow night. Pitch is going to be right on the outside corner. That's a late call there by the umpire, but he calls it strike two. 2-2 the count here on Roach. Blanchard has one strikeout of the afternoon so far. Blanchard set to bring the pitch home. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck out. 2 strikeouts, 2 down now for LSU Unison. Here's Kennedy Smith. Smith, the sophomore, played at Notre Dame High School in Rain, Louisiana.
Kennedy Smith.
Smith, the left fielder, checks in right now. Set to face Blanchard. First pitch is going to be a call ball. Ball 1 to Smith. 2-out runner at first. No score here in the top of the second. Opening game of a 2021 season for both these ball clubs. Both nationally ranked preseason. Co-Lin among the top 5. LSU Unison in the top 20. In fact, Mississippi had 4 teams among the top 10. Mississippi Gulf Coast, Co-Lin, Jones, and East Central. 2-0 pitch here to Kennedy Smith coming up. That pitch is going to be a call strike. Cuts out inside corner as Smith tried to lean back and take it for what she thought was going to be a ball. Just hung on that inside part of the plate for strike 1. 2-1 count now on Smith with 2 outs. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. Takes the bunt. That's going to be a ball. Ball 3-3-1 count. So the old hitter's count comes into play now for Smith. Caitlin Corville, the center fielder is on deck here for LSU Unison. If Smith can reach. Sure, she has a green light to swing away if she likes the pitch. Does not like it, she'll take it inside for a ball. Second walk of the inning issued by Blanchard with runners at first and second with 2 outs. Here's Caitlin Corville, the center fielder for LSU Unison. She played at St. Louis Catholic High School in Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Center fielder number 17, Caitlin Corville.
So Corville steps to the plate right now. There the call, strike 1.
Yeah.
Here's going to be 0-1 pitch now to Corville. Swing and a miss. Nice change up by Blanchard. Got her way out in front of the pitch. She committed way early. swings and misses. Strike two, 0-2 count, looking for a fastball. Blanchard comes back with a mean changeup. 0-2 pitch coming out with 2 outs here at the top of the second scoreless ball game. Blanchard's pitch swung on foul tip. That'll stay right there at 0-2. At basketball tomorrow evening, Co-Lin men will be at home hosting Gulf Coast. Lady Wolves down at Perkinston to take on the Lady Bulldogs. Baseball on Wednesday. Southwest will be the destination for Co-Lin as the baseball club gets underway on Wednesday. 3 o'clock first pitch for that doubleheader. Thursday Thursday, Pearl River women at Co-Lin, and men will be at Pearl River on Thursday. 0-2 pitch. Base hit right up the middle. They're going to send the runner home. Here comes the no. They're going to hold the runner. She took the big turn at third. I thought they were going to send her, but a nice job by Maxwell in center field to get that ball back in there in a hurry. They'll hold the runner at third. So Candela held at third. Smith to second. Corbo with the first base hit of the ball game. At first, bases loaded for LSU Eunice and 1 out. 2 outs rather. Kendall Martin takes it for ball inside, ball 1. Check that out, Sydney Simone. Lead off batter, Sydney Simone. Struck out her first time. A little slow roller, picked up by the shortstop. Davis flipped it over back to second baseman. That's it for LSU Eunice. LSU Eunice on the inning. Fortunately, no runs. They get 1 hit in the inning. No errors and leave the bases loaded.
No run, 1 hit, no errors.
No errors in Co-Lin. End of 1.5 now. No score. Co-Lin nothing. LSU Eunice nothing. We'll take 60 down the line. Co-Lin Lady Wolves softball continues after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, the #1 Ford dealer in South Mississippi. First off, we want to give a huge thanks for your support in 2020, and we want to help save you a ton in 2021 on all of our new Ford and Lincoln vehicles. With huge savings on all remaining 2020 Expeditions, F-150s, and Rangers, and up to $6,500 off our remaining 2020 Escapes. Now is definitely time to trade up and purchase a new Ford. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at sullivanford.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees, they're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Kelly Allred, your local New York Life agent. Kelly can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at newyorklife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too.
The bottom of the second scoreless ball game, LSU Eunice was threatening there. The top of the second had bases loaded, 2 outs. Hard hit ball to the shortstop. Nice play by shortstop Davis over to Norman covering at second for the third out. The race could have been a rally there by LSU Eunice. Blanchard will lead it off here for Co-Lin. First pitch call, strike 1. John Norman on deck. And Bella Dekovic and Shelley Maxwell batting cleanup this inning for Co-Lin. It's outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count here on Blanchard. Here comes a 1-1 delivery from Martin. The right-hander brings it home, hits the dirt, bounces up and hits Blanchard, hits the pitcher, and they're going to move out a hit batter. Hit out front of Blanchard and bounced up and hit her. They're going to give Blanchard first base.
Second baseman number 20, Jana Norman.
Here's Jana Norman. Norman, the sophomore, played at Loystar High School. So Norman will step to the plate right now, set to receive the pitch here from Martin. No score. We're in the bottom of the second. There's the call, strike one. Doubleheader this afternoon, breezy afternoon. Temperature will be falling throughout the rest of the day. We're in the 50s right now to the 40s by the end of this doubleheader for this evening. 0-1 pitch coming up from Barton. She'll take it high. She being Norman. 1-1 count here on Norman. LSU Unis outfield by medium depth, straight away. Infield looking for a double play ball. They're playing back right now, except for the first baseman. Kind of down the line a couple of steps. Swung on, foul back to the screen. That'll be a strike. Strike one, strike two, rather. 1-2 the count here on Norman. One-two pitch coming up as Martin looks down for catcher Hennon. They check the dugout for the pitch relay from their coach. 1-2 pitch is swung on ground ball right side. They go to second for one. Can't turn the double play though. Candela scoops it up, turns and throws over to Simon covering the bag at second, but you can't turn the double play. Norman reaches on the fielder's choice. Blanchard erased out at second on the 4 to 6 put out. Swung on, foul tip. This is Bella Belkovic, first baseman. Belkovic, first pitch is going to be a foul, strike one. 0-1 the count here. One down here. We're in the bottom of the second. No score. 0-1 pitch. There's a call. Strike two. From Belkovic. Freshman out of Bell Chase High School, Bell Chase, Louisiana. Co-Lin going into the Bayou State to grab some players as well. Oh, 2 pitch coming up. Martin will wind up that ball from the dirt. With the catcher throw down to second, but easily taking the bag down to second is going to be Norman. The catcher, Hennon, had to chase that ball out of the batter's box, but Norman had a good jump on the pitch and got down to second, sliding in safely. So runner in scoring position for the Lady Wolves. LSU had the bases loaded in the top of the first with 2 outs and could not convert any runs out of that. That's going to be a ball. 1-2 the count now. Check that 2-2 the count now on Belkovic. Co-Lin looking to get a run with a runner at second with 2 outs. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled off the plate. Count will stay 2-2. In addition to our radio sponsors, Allred Financial Group, Kelly Allred and Dwayne Allred, your New York Life Insurance agents. Also, we've got thanks to Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Perkins Ace Hardware, and King's Daughters Medical Center. I'll run down the Co-Lin corporate sponsors helping the feed here as well. Pitch up high for ball 3. 3-2 the count. Will include King's Daughters Medical Center. Also, Trustmark National Bank Insurance and Risk Managers, Herring Gas, Co-Lin Foundation, Bank of Brookhaven, Clark County Medical Center. We'll find out the list here. Swinging a bit out of Indiana. That's it for Co-Lin in the inning. No runs, no hits, and there were no LSU unit errors. End of 2 complete. Well, hold on here. I'm ahead, aren't I? That's only 2 outs. Now here's Shelby Maxwell. We're going to change our box score here in a minute. Left-handed batter steps up to center fielder Maxwell. Freshman out of Wesson attended center. Lefty will step to the plate here. And Norman, the runner out of scoring position. That ball is going to be a little bit outside for a ball 1. Molly Davis on deck here for Co-Lin. Then we'll go back to the top of the order. Martin in the circle for LSU units. Pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Try to get her to chase that pitch outside, but Maxwell stayed steady there, took it for a ball outside, ball 2. 2-0 count now for Maxwell. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's going to be a ball. So 3 straight pitches, 3 straight call balls now. Three-0 pitch coming up. Just be taking all the way on this 3-0 pitch. Barton brings it, and there's going to be a strike. Strike on the outside corner, strike 1. 3-1 count now, Maxwell. Here comes Barton's delivery. That's going to be outside, ball 4. So 2 runners aboard now for Co-Lin. Runners at first and second. 2 outs, and they'll bring up Molly Davis. The shortstop.
Shortstop, number 11, Molly Davis.
Davis is sophomore out of Bleak Academy. So Davis will step to the plate, the left-handed batter, with runners at first and second. Co-Lin an opportunity to bring a run home here with 2 outs. Enfield playing in for LSU. Pitch is going to be a ball 1. One 0 count here on Davis, and back to the top of the order with Maddie Miller. LSU units had the bases loaded in the top of the first inning, could not make anything happen with 2 outs. That's going to be ball 2. So Davis takes 2 pitches here. Catcher Hennon wants to go out to talk to her pitcher, Barton. I get her settled down a little bit. Martin has struggled finding the strike zone this afternoon. Davis with a 2 outs and a 2-0 count. Runners at first and second for Co-Lin. No score in the ball game. Game 1 of a doubleheader here at the Co-Lin Softball Complex. Goes the call, strike 1. So 2-1 to count. If you're coming to the ballpark, normally you would be coming in at the Tim Center. That entrance is blocked. You'll need to go around and come in the south entrance. Out by the tennis courts. That's where you come into the ballpark now. As swing and a miss for strike 2. There's that little run, slap hit, missed it. Strike 2. Runs the count up to 2-2. Two count coming up as Martin checks over into the dugout. Two pitch. That's going to be a ball 3. Full count 3-2 now on Davis. Game action again, B92.1 FM, also CoLinAthletics.com. Watch it there. You can also listen to our YouTube channel, youtube.com. Search B92 space WBKN. Ball four loads them up. Similar situation now for Co-Lin that LSU units had the last time. So bases loaded to 2 outs for Co-Lin. As Co-Lin will have an opportunity to score runs here in the top of the south, bottom of the second. We're going to have a pitcher change here. Looks like Matty Miller will lead it off here for the Lady Wolves here once we get action resumed. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line during this pitching timeout here. 30 down the line. Co-Lin Lady Wolves softball continues after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Need appliances? Your appliance center is Perkins Hayes Hardware Brookhaven. Perkins Hayes Hardware carries leading brands like Speed Queen. For washers and dryers, refrigerators, freezers, and more, you can depend on the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Hayes Hardware. Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Online, acehardware.com/local/Perkins Ace Hardware.
Matty Miller, an opportunity to drive runs home now for Co-Lin. 2 outs, bases loaded. Pitch is going to be a call strike one. Miller walked in her first appearance and got doubled up in a double play. So officially, she has no official at-bats in the ball game. Trying to make this one count. 0-1 count. Pitch on the way, swung on, fouled off the plate. Strike 2. So LSU units had the same situation. They had the bases loaded in the top of the second. With 2 outs, could not get anybody in. Now Co-Lin's got the bases loaded. Bottom of the second with 2 outs and a 0-2 count here on Matty Miller. Here comes the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung, foul off out of the ballpark. Nice catch by one of the fans over there by the Co-Lin dugout. Count will stay at 0-2. Morton checks into the catcher at the dugout to get some pitching instruction here. 0-2 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on ground ball. They'll come across the diamond and in time. Nice stretch over there by the first baseman, Roach. Shortstop Simon the Roach. Roach had to really stretch to get that ball, but Roach able to scoop it up for the out at first, and they'll retire Co-Lin. On the inning for the Lady Wolves, no runs, no hits, no errors, and the Co-Lin Lady Wolves lead the bases loaded. End of 2, no score. This takes 60 seconds down the line. Co-Lin Lady Wolves softball continues after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Is it time to paint? Your Benjamin Moore Paint Center is Perkins Hayes Hardware in Lincoln Plaza. Whether you're painting a room or the entire house, the paint experts at Perkins Hayes Hardware will help you select the color to make any project shine. For paint, hardware, electrical, and plumbing needs, see the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Hayes Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Online, acehardware.com/local/Perkins Hayes Hardware.
Our community deserves a healthcare system that is committed to your care and prepared to serve you in every phase of your life. At King's Daughters Medical Center, we're ready to care for every patient who needs us, when they need us. We work around the clock to ensure that when that time comes, you get safe and reliable medical care, because our focus is on you, and we are ready to give you personal, exceptional care. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
I'm back here at Co-Lin Lady Wolves softball park, moving to the top of the third, no score. Both teams have had opportunities. Both teams in the second inning had bases loaded with 2 outs. Neither could push a run across. Matty Leal will lead it off here for LSU units. right fielder. Blanchard pitch, ball one. Leal grounded out to the pitcher, her first time up. A 1-0 count here on Leal with Olivia Hennon and Gracie King set to follow her. Blanchard brings it home. That's going to be outside for ball. 2-0 count here on Leal. The right fielder. Left-handed batter. 2-0 pitch. She'll take that one outside. No, got that outside corner. Just brushed it outside corner for strike 2-1. So your count down Leal. A freshman out of Spring High School, Houston, Texas. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled off the plate. Strike 2. 2-2 the count here. Olivia Hennon, the catcher, then Gracie King and Carly Ponto. Still to come here. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Swung on, foul ball, third base side. That will keep the count at 2-2. And if you're going to be coming to the complex here this year, you cannot enter in the north end. When you come around by the Tim Center, you can't come in that way. You'll need to come around the other way, the gated entrance on the south end, right by the new tennis courts, brand new paved parking lot facility. So things look a lot different out here in this area of Co-Lin if you haven't been out here lately. There's a ball. Ball 3-2 the countdown on Leal. Three-two pitch. Ball 4 puts the runner aboard. So Leal walks. Third walk given up here by Blanchard this afternoon.
Number 21,
Coach Howard
Olivia Hennon.
shouting out some instructions to her infield. Here's Olivia Hennon. Hennon got blocked her last time, left stranded at first her last time up. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Then walked on a 3-2 pitch. Her first time up. Blanchard brings a pitch home. That's going to be a call strike. Strike 1, 1-1 the count here on Hennon. Gracie King on deck. Pitch is swung on, fouled out of play. There's a count of 1-2 now on Olivia Hennon. Blanchard has struck out 2 and walked 4 in the ball game so far. Here comes the pitch on the way. The 1-2 pitch swung on, ground ball right side. That's going to be a fair ball. Hits the bag, fair ball. You're going to send the runner home. Help the holder. Nice job out in right field to get that ball back in a hurry. Miller holds the runner. Leal over at third base. So runners on the corners. LSU units threatening. Base hit into right down the line. Second hit of the ball game. So Hennon on first, Leal on third with nobody out. Here's Gracie King, who grounded out to the second baseman, hurt for the first time up. At LSU, nobody out. Runners on the corners. They'll score this ball game in the top of the third. Bunts off the plate foul. Strike 1.
The batter is number 18, Gracie King.
Well, on the inning, Leal leads it off with a walk, and Hennon, a 1-2 pitch, laces one down the right foul line, just hit the bag at first base there. But nice job by the Co-Lin right fielder, Miller, to run that ball down to prevent a run from scoring. Runners at first and third for LSU Eunice. Blanchard. Fastball down the slow roller. Going to go to short. The only play they got is at first. Get the runner at first, come back to third base. And safe at, the coach actually called safe. Umpire, I don't know if he looked at the coach over there, but he called her safe. Coach Howard not too happy with that call at third. A run will score nonetheless. They had the runner at first. On a 6-3 put out, King is out. Well, she get an RBI. As a run will score. Got a little conference between the officials, the umpires here. Close play at third. Looked like from our angle they got the runner, and they're going to stay safe. The coach over there at third signals safe, and I think the looked like the umpire was looking at her as well, and maybe was influenced by that safe call by the umpire. The home plate and the field umpire confirmed they say, yep, he was safe. No. So still runners at first. Second and third now. Pitch on the way, a little slow roller at the plate. No, Legat could not get the runner at the plate. They throw the first, get the runner at first. So 2 down now. We got Sachs blunt for Pablo. Scoring is going to be Hennon, run number 2. And 2 outs, nobody aboard right now. Riley Candela is the batter. There's a call, strike one.
Candela.
So 2-0, LSU Eunice here in the top of the third. Got 2 runs, 1 hit, a walk, a sacrifice bunt, all mixed in there. Swing and a miss, strike 2 to Candela. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, swung on. Be a foul ball right side. Count will say it 0-2. So walk to get things going here. To Leal. She'll ultimately score. Hennon had a base hit. She also will come on to score later. Sakura, fielder's choice by King, and a sack bunt by Fontenot. That counts for your runs here. Candela takes the next pitch. Good ball 1, 1-2 pitch to Candela. Blanchard brings it home, swung on, fly ball that'll be drifting foul out of play down the right field line. Count will stay at 1-2. Top of the third inning, 2 runs in the inning for LSU Eunice. They lead it now 2-0. First game of the 2021 season, opening weekend here for LSU Eunice and Co-Lin at the Co-Lin Softball Park this afternoon. Cloudy day, temperature in the mid-50s right now. But we're going to see temperatures in the 40s by the time this doubleheader is over today. 1-2 pitch way upstairs for ball 2. 2-2 the count here on Candela. Ashlyn Roach, the first baseman for LSU Eunice, on deck. Two pitch, swung on, ground ball at third, backhanded by the shortstop. Davis sliding on her knees, making a backhand, can't get up in time to make the throw. That's going to be scored as an infield hit for Candela.
Number 20.
It's another runner on the bags here for LSU Eunice. That'll be Ashlyn Roach. Roach swings and fouls it off. That was a handle there, strike one. Kennedy Smith on deck here for LSU. They lead it 2-0. We're in the top of the third inning with 2 outs, a runner aboard here. That pitch is going to be down and away for a ball. Moves the count to 1-1 on Kennedy Smith. Take the last one, Roach. Roach still in the batter's block here. Swung on, foul back to the screen. I think it's strike 2, 1-2 count here on Roach. LSU Eunice taking advantage of a couple of hits, a walk, a sacrifice bunt. Fielder's choice to get their runs in here. One-two pitch. That's ball 2. 2-2 the count here on Roach. Basketball tomorrow night. The men's game at the Wallace Gymnasium. Gulf Coast will come calling. That'll be a men's contest here. The women will play at Gulf Coast tomorrow night. 6 o'clock tip-off. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball at short. Picked up, throw to first, long, nice throw by Davis. 6-3 put out, and that'll end the inning here for LSU Eunice, but not before LSU Eunice scores 2 runs. Unofficially, we have them on 2 hits.
Got the third for the Lady Bengals. 2 runs.
No errors on Co-Lin.
One.
They're going to give 1 error. Take away that 2 hits, get 1 hit. 1 error charged on Co-Lin, and one left for LSU Eunice. Let's take 60 in 2.5 now. Score LSU Eunice 2, Co-Lin nothing. We'll take 60 down. We'll find Co-Lin. Lady Wolf Softball continues after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, the #1 Ford dealer in South Mississippi. First off, we want to give a huge thanks for your support in 2020, and we want to help save you a ton in 2021 on all of our new Ford and Lincoln vehicles. With huge savings on all remaining 2020 Expeditions, F-150s, and Rangers, and up to $6,500 off our remaining 2020 Escapes. Now is definitely time to trade up and purchase a new Ford. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFord.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees, they're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Dwayne Allred, your local New York life agent. Dwayne can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at newyorklife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too.
Well, we're corporate sponsors helping with Co-Lin coverage at Pine County Medical Center, Paul Jackson & Son, Bank of Franklin, Toyota of Brookhaven, Mike Wadley Honda, First Bank, Parks Restaurant, Hazelhurst, Florida One Bank, and Weir Burner and the Howland Architects. Into the bottom of the third inning, Co-Lin is down by 2-0. Both teams had bases loaded. LSU Eunice had bases loaded in the top of the second. Couldn't do anything with it. LSU, Co-Lin also with the bases loaded. Bottom of the second. Couldn't convert, but LSU pushes across 2 in the top of the third. Hitting it off is going to be Madeline Wilkinson. was lined out to the third baseman. Her first time up. Martin's first pitch is a strike. That pitch is going to be a ball 1. One pitch. In the dirt, you call ball 2.
Batter from the 24, Madeline Wilkinson.
So Wilkinson, Brabham, Carter, and Blanchard. The order for Co-Lin. Lady Wolves trying to battle back right into this ball game. Trailing 2-0 here at the bottom of the third. Did she go around? Yep. That'll bring it to a 2-2 count here on Wilkinson. Co-Lin with no hits in the ball game yet. Two pitch. That hitter. Second hit batter of the ball game by Carter. That'll put the Wilkinson on. Co-Lin able to load the pitches, the bases back in the second. Hit batter. 2 walks, loaded the back for Co-Lin back in that second inning. So runner aboard here for Co-Lin. Here's Harlan Brabham. Brabham, Old Forest Academy. Martin brings the pitch home. That'll be a ball outside. Ball 1 count, 1-0 count on the batter Brabham. Carter checks her sleeve for her pitch rotation instructions. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball. Nice stab on the third baseman. Throws to first to the getter. Good. Simon made a diving grab to her right, turns and throws over to Candela at second, but not in time. So Wilkinson is safe and Brabham aboard. The runners at first and second. Here's Abigail Carter, the catcher. She's on to the first baseman, her last time up. So Co-Lin getting a little threat going here. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Here's the pitch on the way. That's going to be a ball. Ball 1-0 count here on Abigail Carter, the catcher. Carter was off to a great start last year before the COVID shutdown. Softball at Simpson Academy. 1-0 pitch. That's going to be inside, ball 2. 2-0 count here on Carter. Coach Howard down there at third base. That pitch is going to be a little bit outside, ball 3. Pitch coming. Runners at first and second, nobody out in bottom of the third. There's ball strikes. He took that one all the way for strike 1. That sets up the old hitters count now with Blanchard on deck and then Norman. Here's The 3-1 pitch swung on. The looping single right field. Going to hold a runner at third. Quickly getting the ball back into the infield is going to be Candela. A bases loaded. Wilkinson over at third. Brabham goes to second. And Carter, with a base hit out to right field, loads it up for Co-Lin. First hit of the ball game for Co-Lin. Here comes a pitch on the way. That's going to be way inside for a ball on Blanchard. Blanchard was hit by a pitch and was thrown out at second. One-0 count. Co-Lin has bases loaded. Nobody out in the top of the bottom of the third inning. Trailing 2-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. LSU looking for the double play. Third baseman playing a couple of steps in. The first baseman also a couple of steps in. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. A change up is going to be right in the middle of the plate for a call, strike two. 1-2 the count here on Blanchard. One-two pitch coming up as Carter Martin is trying to get out of a major jam here, the bottom of the third inning. That's going to be down, low and away for a ball. Snap throw to third, but the runner back quickly there at third. The 2-2 the count here in Blanchard. Co-Lin at least wants to get the ball in play here to get a run in. 2-2 pitch. Up high for ball three. 3-2 count. 3-2 count. Martin brings it home. Swung on. Ground ball is short. They go to third for the force out. A run will score. So Blanchard aboard. RBI for her. Wilkinson scores the first run for Co-Lin. Brabham is forced out at third for the first out. Carter will then take second. The runners at first and second for Co-Lin. Blanchard at first and Carter at second. So they're beating the mound here for the LSU coaching staff here. They lead it 2-1, one out here in the bottom of the third inning. They'll leave the pitcher in. Co-Lin again, runners at first and second. Blanchard at first. Carter is at second.
The batter's number 20, John Norman.
So John Norman, who reached on a fielder's choice back in the second inning when Co-Lin had the bases loaded as well, is to the plate right now. Martin's pitch be low and away for ball one. So Dekovic is on the deck here for Co-Lin. Swung on a hard hit at third, so step in the back at third across the diamond, double play. Leonard King, one hopper, steps in the bag at third to get the runner Carter, route number 2, and fires it across the diamond for a double play to get Norman over at first base. So double play erases the Co-Lin threat there, but Co-Lin does get one run on one hit, leave one aboard, end of 3 complete. LSU Eunice 2, Co-Lin 1. We'll take 60 down the line. Co-Lin Lady Wolves softball continues after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Got a DIY project coming up. The helpful hardware folks at Perkins Ace Hardware are here to help you with the electrical and plumbing supplies and all the tools you'll need to get the job done. Whether it's painting a room or fixing that pesky water leak, you'll find what you need to get the job done at Perkins Ace Hardware, Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven. Perkins Ace Hardware, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
King's Daughters Medical Center and Brookhaven Urology are pleased to announce the addition of Dr. Joel Duff to their medical staff. Dr. Duff specializes in general urology, kidney stones, men's and women's urological health, and diagnosing and treating urologic cancers. Don't let these health issues restrict your lifestyle and keep you from enjoying life with your family and friends. Dr. Duff and the staff at Brookhaven Urology are here to serve your needs. To make your appointment, call 601-833-5713 today.
Well, top of the 4th inning in a 2-1 ball game. LSU, you've got 2 runs in the top of the 3rd. Co-Lin 1 in the bottom half of the inning. Game action on WBKN Brookhaven. CoLinAthletics.com is where you can watch all the action this afternoon. You can also listen on our YouTube channel, youtube.com, and search B92 space WBKN. Kennedy Smith will lead it off here for LSU Eunice. She walked her only time up as part of that bases loaded event that occurred in the top of the 2nd inning.
Speaking off the 4th in the team, Kennedy Smith.
Blanchard's pitch, she got way out in front of that one. Smith was swinging before the ball ever got to the plate, strike 1. Here's Smith awaiting the 0-1 pitch from Blanchard. Pitch is on the way. That's going to be a strike on the outside corner, or strike 1. 1-1 the count here on Kennedy Smith. Caitlin Corbell on deck, and back to the top of the order with Sydney Simone. Oh-2 pitch on the way here from Blanchard. That's going to be in high and tight for ball. Ball 2, 2-1 count here. Ball 2. So Smith makes it an even count here. 2-2 pitch. Ball strike 3. That erases Smith with 1 out. Third strikeout of the afternoon for Blanchard. That'll bring up Caitlin Corbell, the center fielder. Corbell had a base hit back in that 2nd inning. Blanchard's pitch. She'll swing. She being Corbell swings and nubs it off the end of the bat for strike 1. One pitch is coming up here to Corbell. Blanchard checks over into the Co-Lin dugout. 0-1 pitch on the way. Fastball is going to be down and away. Ball one. 1-1 to count here. Top of the fourth, LSU Eunice leading at 2-1 over Co-Lin. Here comes the 1-1 delivery. At the call, strike two. One, two. Blanchard checks with the catcher card. Here comes a pitch on the way. Swung on. Fly ball will be out of play on the right side. Count will stay at 1-2. Co-Lin baseball team opens their 2021 season Wednesday. Doubleheader at Southwest. There'll be a 3 o'clock first pitch down there on Wednesday. 1-2 pitch coming up. Swung on, fouled off the edge of the batter's box, out of play. Count stays 1-2. Corbo steps back in. The right-hander waits the right-hander Blanchard's pitch. 1-2 delivery. A little change up as you go around. Umpire says nope, did not go around. Ball two. Makes a 2-2 count now. Center fielder Corville. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Blanchard. There's ball three. A lot of 3-2 counts here this afternoon. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 3-2 pitch. Did she go around? Nope, she held up on that one. You can clearly see she held up on that one. That's a ball. We'll put a runner aboard for LSU Eunice.
Back to the top, number 1,
Fourth walk given up this afternoon for, actually fifth walk given up this afternoon by Blanchard. Cindy Simon steps to the plate right now. She struck out and grabbed it out to short. Swing and a miss. There goes the runner. Throw it out to second. It's not going to be in time. Sliding under the tag is Corville. So stolen base for Corville. So into that 6-4 put out at the end of the inning that LSU Eunice had the bases loaded in the second inning. Foul ball, third base side, strike one. 1-1 count to Simone. Patty Leal is on deck here. The right fielder. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Ball, strike 3. So 2 down, 2 strikeouts in the inning here for Blanchard. Fourth strikeout of the afternoon for Blanchard. Here's the left-hander, Patty Leal. Grounded back to the pitcher. First time up and walked and scored the first run of the ball game in the top of the third. Ground ball, it's going to be fair. Fair ball down the line, third base. The run will score. Throw to second. They know, don't get her at second. So a double for Leal. Drives a run in. Corville will score run number 3. And LSU Eunice takes the lead 3-1 here in the top of the fourth. That brings up Olivia Hennon, the catcher, who walked and singled. She drove in a run in that third inning. Or didn't drive in, she scored a run in the third inning. the first hit of the ball game. Swung on ball, well hit right side. That ball is back it is out of here. A home run for LSU Eunice. That'll be a 3-1 shot by Hennon. A 2-run shot by Hennon. The all will score in front of her. Run number 4, then run number 5 at Hennon as she crosses the plate with a home run. So on the inning, a walk, a double, and a home run, resulting in 3 runs for LSU Eunice. And they now take a 5-1 lead here in the top of the 4th inning. Ball was hit high and deep out to right field. Since she hit it, you can tell that one was out of here. First home run of the season by either club. So Blanchard will stay in, try to settle down now and finish out the inning. Here's Gracie King. She's grounded out to the second baseman and grounded out to the shortstop as well. 4 for 2 on the afternoon. So Blanchard trying to get out of the inning with 2 outs here. The 2-out rally there. 2 outs with a double and then the home run. Both came with 2 outs. Swung on, a little slow roller at first, and they'll tag out the runner coming down the line for the out. That's first baseman unassisted. So King is out, but not before some damage is done to LSU Eunice, getting 3 runs in the inning. Also, 2 hits.
For the LSU.
No errors, and nobody left.
Scored on 2 base hits.
So end of 3.5 innings of play. The score, LSU Eunice 5 and Co-Lin 1. We'll take 60-60 down the line. Co-Lin Lady Wolves Softball will continue after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, the #1 Ford dealer in South Mississippi. First off, we want to give a huge thanks for your support in 2020, and we want to help save you a ton in 2021 on all of our new Ford and Lincoln vehicles. With huge savings on all remaining 2020 Expeditions, F-150s, and Rangers, and up to $6,500 off our remaining 2020 Escapes. Now is definitely time to trade up and purchase a new Ford. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFord.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees. They're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Kelly Allred, your local New York Life agent. Kelly can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at newyorklife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too.
Well, 3 runs across for LSU Eunice here in the top of the 4th inning. They take the lead 5-1 on Co-Lin. As Co-Lin trying to battle back now, get back in this ball game.
Leading off the 4th inning, number 14, Dekovic.
So Dekovic will lead it off here. She struck out her first time up. Dekovic, the first baseman for Co-Lin. Fly ball right center field. This ball has height. It is going to be a home run by Dekovic over the right field center fence.
Number 14, Dekovic.
The first home run of the year for Co-Lin. Dekovic hits one over the right center field fence for the Lady Wolves. That home run presented by Paul Jackson and Son. All about halfway down between the flagpole and the foul line. So 5-2. Co-Lin cuts the lead to 3. That brings up Shelby Maxwell, the center fielder.
The ladies going to the fellas in the back and the 3 and shove it.
Molly Davis on deck, and then back to the top of the order with Patty Miller. Ball skips off the plate, ball 1. No damage as far as LSU, nobody aboard. Sekovic leading it off with a solo homer. One pitch on the way. There's a strike in the outside corner, strike one. So 1-1 the count here at Maxwell. One pitch, swung on ground ball, third off the heel of the glove. It's going to be an error charge on the third baseman. An error charged on LSU Eunice's third baseman, King. Allows a runner to get aboard. That will bring up Molly Davis. Davis walked her last time up. Oh, the bases loaded opportunity for Co-Lin of the second inning that the Lady Wolves couldn't convert on. Another infield meeting here for the runner aboard. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. LSU Eunice now on top 5-2. In basketball tomorrow night, Co-Lin hosting Mississippi Gulf Coast. The men will be at home. That's the game we'll have on the network. The women will be at Gulf Coast tomorrow. Baseball Wednesday, Co-Lin at Southwest. Basketball again Thursday. The Pearl River women at Co-Lin. That's the game we'll have on the network on Thursday. The men will be at Pearl River. And we're going to have a pitching change. That'll be it for Martin. So Martin will leave here, pitching 4 complete innings. She'll have 2 runs, got her on 2 hits here. So Martin will leave, and the runner at first is her responsibility. So a pitching change for LSU Eunice while we have a break on the action. Let's take a 60 down the line. Co-Lin Lady Wolves softball will continue after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Need appliances? Your appliance center is Perkins Hayes Hardware Brookhaven. Perkins Hayes Hardware carries leading brands like Speed Queen. For washers and dryers, refrigerators, freezers, and more, you can depend on the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Hayes Hardware. Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Online, acehardware.com/local/Perkins Ace Hardware.
During times of uncertainty, it's comforting to know we have a healthcare system in our community that's been committed to supporting us for well over a century. In this current time, we are standing together, and our bond is stronger than ever. KDMC, caring for our community like no one else can.
Well, a piece of pitch is being taken by the LSU pitcher. Don't know who she is. She still has her warm-up jacket on, so we'll find out who she is in a moment here. Pitching change here in the fourth inning. Co-Lin leading short end of the score 5-2. So Bekovic set it off with a home run, and Maxwell reaches on an error. Left-hander on the mound now for LSU Eunice. It looks like this is Paige Luquette out of Denham Springs. Got to make sure we got the right number here. As she turns here in a minute, we can catch her number. No, check that. That is not her. That's going to actually be Kinsley Ashworth at Plainview High School.
Taking change for LSU now, taking number 11, Kinsley Ashworth.
Ashworth, left-handed batter, a left-handed pitcher, throws a strike one. A little harder thrower than Barton was. Ashworth. So this fastball is going to be a bunt attempt. Did she tip it? Yep. The field umpire said she did tip it. Strike 2. 0-2 count here on Davis. But nobody out for Co-Lin in the bottom of the fourth inning and a 5-2 lead here for LSU units. And pitching behind the batter, and I think that skipped up and hit her. It did. But Davis hit by the pitch will put 2 runners aboard now for Co-Lin. As Maxwell goes to second, got Davis at first, brings up the leadoff batter, Maddie Miller. Miller walked, got a race in a double play, then grounded out to the shortstop for her second time up. So officially she is 0 for 1 in the contest this afternoon.
Number 1, Maddie Miller.
Miller is center fielder out of Brookhaven High School. Steps to the plate right now, left-handed batter against a left-handed pitcher Ashworth. There's a call, strike 1. Oh, 0-1 the count here on Miller. Co-Lin runners at first and second. Ashworth into the windup. Here's a pitch on the way. Front's going to be fouled off for a strike. It'll even a count of 1, and check to be a strike 2, 0-2 count here on Miller. Madeline Wilkinson on deck for the Lady Wolves, and Co-Lin Brownham. Oh-2 pitch on the way. Swung on foul ball. That'll be down the line, third base side. Count stays at 0-2. For the batter, Maddie Miller. Miller will step back in. Left-hander. I check that. Miller. Left-hander wet against the left-hander at Ashworth. Oh-2 pitch coming up. Ashworth checks for their catcher. Here comes a pitch on the way. Little change up, a little slow roller. Could be trouble. King has it. Throws to first. In time. Fire back over across the line of the third for the runner to stay back at third. So Miller will advance the runners. It'll be a 5-3 put out for the first out. Coming over to the third is Maxwell. Taking second of the play is Davis. So Co-Lin, both runners in scoring position now with 1 out. That brings up Madeline Wilkinson. Lined out to the third baseman her first time up. Was hit by a pitch and then scored Co-Lin's first run back in the third inning. First pitch is up high for ball 1. One 0 count. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. A little change up again. That's going to miss outside for ball 2. 2-0 count. It's the pitching instruction from the dugout. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Fastball swung on. That's going to be a base hit right side. 1 run to score. And a hold the runner at third. The RBI single hole for Madeline Wilkinson. Maxwell scores from third. Run number 3 in the ball game for Co-Lin. Moving to third is Molly Davis. Miller goes to second. And Wilkinson aboard at first, so Co-Lin has the bases loaded. Nobody out still.
The batter, number 4,
Co-Lin Brownham. Bekovic led it off with a home run. Maxwell reaches on an arrow, swung on, popped up out of play. Davis hit by a pitch. Then Miller gets thrown out over at first. And then the Wilkinson with a base hit. So 1 out, actually. So I've got 1 out here. So Brabham, first pitch is fouled off for a strike. 1-1 now to Brabham. 1-1 count. Ball gets past the catcher, got her at first. Aaron throw back in the infield. Taking off from third is going to be Davis. He's thrown out at the plate for out number 1. Actually, they rule Miller's safe. Got ahead of myself on an out. So Miller is still in the backs, but they throw out Davis at home for out number 1. Miller will take third in the play. Wilkinson will advance to second. Brabham is still in the box. Waters is second and third now for Co-Lin. Somehow the ball caromed off the glove of the pitcher, got out of right field. Davis takes off but thrown out of the plate on that play. Here comes a 2-1 delivery from Ashworth. Pass ball popped up in the infield. The catcher comes out. Ashworth came in at first, but she's called off by the catcher, Hennon, and Hennon will make the grab about 10 feet out in front of the plate, out number 2. So here's Abigail Carter. Reached on an error. I checked that line out to the first baseman first time up. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the second inning. So Carter was runners at second and third. Co-Lin trailing 5-3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch is a fastball upstairs for ball 1. Blanchard on deck here for Co-Lin. Ashworth brings it home. Little change-up call for a strike. Top that outside corner for strike 1. The 1-1 count here on Carter. Co-Lin with a tying run out at second. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Pass ball outside for ball 2. Runs the count to 2-1 here on Carter. His sophomore out of Simpson Academy. Two 1 pitch swung on. There's a base hit out to center field. That's going to get to the wall. 1-1 will score. Here comes her tying run. A double for Carter. 2 RBI double for Carter. Miller scores run number 4. Wilkinson comes around run number 5. Carter aboard with a double. On the inning for Co-Lin, we've had a home run. And now a double.
Number 9, Sarah Blanchard.
A base hit also for Wilkinson in that run. Here's Blanchard. First pitch is going to be a ball 1. Blanchard hit by a pitch. Forced out of the play as well. Then the fielder's choice. He reached on the fielder's choice play back in the 3rd inning. Foul back to the screen. Strike 1, 1-1 count here. Blanchard. Norman on deck. That means Co-Lin will then would have batted around almost if Norman can reach. One pitch coming up. Ashworth brings it home. Swung on slow grounder. Long throw from short to first, and they don't hit it. Throw pull the first baseman off the bag at first. So everybody's safe for Co-Lin. Must be a throwing error charged on the 3rd baseman. Throw pull the first baseman off the bag. Loads him up here for Co-Lin once again. Donna Norman, ninth batter of the inning coming up. She has reached on the fielder's choice and grounded out to the third baseman. So Co-Lin with a go-ahead run at third base. 5-5 ball game here in the fourth inning. Swung on it, popped up. Catcher's going to step right over the plate. Had the first baseman running down the line, almost undercut her. But the catcher in and catches it right at home plate for the out, and that's going to end it here for Co-Lin. But Co-Lin comes through in the inning with 4 runs. So we've got them, let's see here, 1 on 2 big, 3 hits.
In the fourth inning for the Lady Blues, there were 4 hits. There were 2.
Check out 4 hits.
LSU errors and 2 days left.
Co-Lin lead 2 aboard, 2 errors charged at LSU Guinness. End of 4 complete now. It's Co-Lin 5, LSU Guinness 5. We'll take 60 down the line. Co-Lin Lady Wolf Softball continues after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager, Sullivan Ford Lincoln, the #1 Ford dealer in South Mississippi. First off, we want to give a huge thanks for your support in 2020, and we want to help save you a ton in 2021 on all of our new Ford and Lincoln vehicles. With huge savings on all remaining 2020 Expeditions, F-150s, and Rangers, and up to $6,500 off our remaining 2020 Escapes. Now is definitely time to trade up and purchase a new Ford. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFord.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees, they're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Dwayne Allred, your local New York life agent. Dwayne can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at newyorklife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too.
At the top of the 5th inning, Co-Lin and LSU Guinness tied it up 5-5 here. LSU Guinness scores 2 runs in the 3rd, 3 in the 5th, in the 4th rather. Co-Lin scores 1 in the 3rd and 4 in the 5th inning. Tied up. Leading it off for LSU Guinness is going to be Carly Fondo.
Number 5, Carly Fondo.
Fondo grounded out to the first baseman and laid down a sacrifice bunt back in that 3rd inning. Blanchard stays on the hill for Co-Lin. First pitch is a ball to Fondo. Finally, Candela on deck, Ashlyn Roach, and then Kennedy Smith for LSU Guinness. Here's a 1-0 pitch, swung on, slow roller, scooped up at short. Davis has it, throws down to Dekovic at first for the out. So 6-3 put out, 1 down. That brings up Riley Candela. Candela has walked, left stranded at 3rd, and got a base hit. Drove a run in back in that 3rd inning. Blanchard's pitch is going to be a ball. Ball 1 on Candela. One 0 count. Blanchard checks over to Coach Howard. Got the pitch count she wants. Fastball comes right back to Blanchard. Ladder right back to the pitcher. Out number 2. Here's Ashlyn Roach. The first baseman struck out back in the 2nd inning, grounded out to the shortstop in the 3rd inning. Roach, another right-handed batter against a right-hander Blanchard. First pitch is swung on, ground ball at short. Picked up by Davis, throws to first, and do we have a 1-2-3 inning? We do not. A caller safe. Not at first. Pitch drug the first baseman off the back a little bit. For Kennedy Smith with a runner aboard now for LSU Guinness.
Number 10, Kennedy Smith.
Has blocked and struck out of the ball game. There's a call, strike 1. Caitlin Corville on deck if Kennedy Smith can reach. almost had our first 1-2-3 inning. But the pitch from from Davis to Dekovich was a little bit off the mark, pulled Dekovich off the bag. Swung on. That's going to be a foul ball down the first base side for a strike 2. Blanchard again checks into the dugout, got the pitch signal. Here comes the pitch on the way, 0-2 pitch. Call strike 3. And that will end the inning as Kennedy Smith looks at the call strike 3 on the inning for LSU Eunice. No runs, no hits. There's one Co-Lin error, one left for LSU Eunice. So the end of 4.5 now the score, LSU Eunice 5, Co-Lin 5. We will take 60 seconds down the line. Co-Lin Lady Wolves softball continues after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Is it time to paint? Your Benjamin Moore Paint Center is Perkins Hayes Hardware in Lincoln Plaza. Whether you're painting a room or the entire house, the paint experts at Perkins Hayes Hardware will help you select the color to make any project shine. For paint, hardware, electrical, and plumbing needs, see the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Hayes Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven. Online, hayeshardware.com/local/Perkins Hayes Hardware.
Our community deserves a healthcare system that is committed to your care and prepared to serve you in every phase of your life. At King's Daughters Medical Center, we're ready to care for every patient who needs us, when they need us. We work around the clock to ensure that when that time comes, you get safe and reliable medical care, because our focus is on you, and we are ready to give you personal, exceptional care. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
So to the bottom of the 5th inning, all tied up here 5-5. LSU Eunice and Co-Lin leading it off. For Co-Lin is going to be Bella Dekovich, who's led off the 4th inning with a solo homer for right center field. And Co-Lin sends 8 more to the plate, score 4 runs to tie it up in the 4th inning. Tied up 5-5 here. Ashworth's pitch is way high for ball 1. Blanchard, Ashworth brother, into a wind-up pitch is swung on, fouled off. Strike 2, strike 1 run, 1-1 count here on Dekovich. Maxwell and Peck, Molly Davis in top of the order, Maddie Miller here in the 5th inning. One pitch coming up. Swung on, line drive, base hit. That's going to get to the fence. So round the bag at first, big towards second, a stand-up double for Bella Dekovich, her second hit of the ball game. But she's now 2 of 3. A home run, now a double. Sets the table for Co-Lin with a go-ahead run at second. Here's Shelby Maxwell. The center fielder has walked and leased on an error. He also scored a run in the ball game. So Maxwell comes to the plate. Co-Lin has a go-ahead run now and a second. So Maxwell going to the plate now. Left-hander steps in there. Pitch on the way. She'll take it for a strike in the outside corner. Strike 1. Shelby Maxwell, a freshman out of Wesson High School. Swung on, fouled away. Strike 2. Shortstop Molly Davis on deck here for Co-Lin. Both squads coming into the ball game. Preseason nationally ranked. Co-Lin among the top 5 preseason, along with Jones, Gulf Coast, and East Central. 0-2 pitch, way high. Fletcher had to stand up to catch that one. 1-2 count here on Maxwell. Left-hander will step back in. Ashworth. Fastball, high fly ball. It's a little shallow pop up on the center field, and Cordell will run that one down. A little shallow fly ball out to center field, caught by the center fielder, and that's number 1 here for Co-Lin. Here's Molly Davis. Davis is walked. Hit by a pitch. That's stranded at third, back in the 4th inning. Davis, the left-hander, will step in. First pitch to Davis. Going to be a ball 1. Davis played at Leak Academy. Pitch from Ashworth. Fastball swung on, popped up out of play, off behind the Co-Lin dugout. Strike 1, 1-1 count. Well, this year, as you come to the ball games at the Co-Lin Lady Wolf Softball Complex, they're blocking the north entrance. That's where you normally would have been coming through the Tim Center. Now you'll need to come through the south entrance, the gated entrance and the south entrance to the brand new paved parking lot and all that here at the softball complex. 1-1 pitch on the way from Ashworth. That's up and away for a ball. 2-1 the count here for Davis. Top of the order, Maddie Miller is on deck. Ashworth into the windup. Left-hander delivers, swing, and a miss for strike 2. 2-2 the count here on Davis. Two pitch coming up. Another fastball popped up. That'll be in foul territory. Racing over, making the grab is going to be the shortstop. Check that third baseman. That's going to be King, racing over in foul territory right in front of the Co-Lin dugout, making the grab, route number 2. Here's Maddie Miller out of Brookhaven High School, a left-handed batter. Walked and doubled up in that first inning. Grounded out to the shortstop. Then got aboard a fielder's choice and scored in the 4th inning. Miller hits one down the third base line. It's a little bit foul down the third baseline. Strike 1. 2 outs for Co-Lin. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning of a 5-5 ball game. Co-Lin has a runner at second base. Lead off double by Bella Dankovic. And she is still out there at second. Miller, a hard hit ball off the heel of the glove. Going to hold the runner at third. That's going to be another error charged on the lady from LSU Eunice. That ball off the heel of the glove of Simon, so board with an error is going to be Maddie Miller. Here's Madeline Wilkinson, who singled the last time up and drove a run, was hit by a pitch as well, lined out of the third baseman. So Wilkinson, the runners, lead runner, lead one at third for Co-Lin. Runners in the corners. 2 outs here at the bottom of the 5th inning. Ashworth flies down to her catcher. Here comes a pitch on the way. Called strike 1. Started a swing, held up, and then called it for a strike. 0-1 pitch coming up. Ashworth again takes her time in between pitches. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, ground ball, foul. Right side, strike 2. Here the 5 o'clock hour, game action on WBKN Brookhaven. Also watch it at CoLinAthletics.com. We also have the audio on YouTube.com. Search B92 space WBKN. 0-2 pitch. Swung on as a ball out into right field. Nice running grab out in right field by Candela. That robs her of a double that would have scored at least one run. But Candela, a hard run toward that ball, makes a one-hand grab at full speed out of right center field. And that's out number 3. So that's it for Co-Lin here in the 5th. Co-Lin gets no runs, 1 hit, 1 error charged on the latest LSU units, and then Co-Lin leaves 1 aboard into 5 complete now. Co-Lin 5, LSU units 5. So pick 60 down the line. Co-Lin, Lady Wolves softball will continue after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, the #1 Ford dealer in South Mississippi. First off, we want to give a huge thanks for your support in 2020, and we want to help save you a ton in 2021 on all of our new Ford and Lincoln vehicles. With huge savings on all remaining 2020 Expeditions, F-150s, and Rangers, and up to $6,500 off our remaining 2020 Escapes. Now is definitely time to trade up and purchase a new Ford. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFord.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees, they're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Kelly Allred, your local New York Life agent. Kelly can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at newyorklife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too.
On top of the 6th inning, the right fielder made a great catch to rob what appeared to be a short double from Co-Lin. Caitlin Corville will lead it off here. This is Corville's center fielder. Candela is the one that made that great catch out of right field. So Corville leads it off for LSU units. First pitch is going to be called ball 1. She has a base hit, Corville does, and also walks. So 1 for 1 in the afternoon. Ball 2. LSU units 2 runs in the 3rd, 3 in the 4th. Co-Lin 1 run in the 3rd and 4 in the 4th. Pitch is going to be a call strike on Corville. So 2-1 count now on Corville. Back to the top of the order, Sydney Simone in the on-deck circle here for LSU units. 2-1 pitch. Takes that one for the ball. Moves it to a 3-1 count now. Three-one pitch. Ball 4. Leadoff walk given up to Corville. So top of the order to Sydney Simone. Has struck out, grounded out, and struck out. So she is 0 for 3 on the afternoon.
Back to the top, number 1, Sydney Simone.
Simone with the shortstop heads to the plate now. Blanchard's gone all the way for Co-Lin. Pitch on the way from Blanchard. There goes the throw to second, and Wanda Hopper, and she's in there safely. So Corville takes second. 1-0 count here to Simone. Maddie Leal is on deck here for LSU Eunice. One-0 pitch coming up. Blanchard walks it, brings it home. It's going to be a foul, one attempt foul off the plate for strike one, leaving the count up at 1-1 here on Simone. Co-Lin basketball tomorrow night. Co-Lin hosting Gulf Coast. The men will be at home, women on the road. Tip off 6 o'clock in the Mullen Gymnasium. That game on the Co-Lin network. The men's game at least. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a base hit out to right field. They send the runner. Here comes the throw to the plate. And she is safe. Go back to second. And got her at second. Simone with a base hit out to right field. Stretching it to a double. Thrown out at second for the out. Corville will score. Run number 6, though. Makes it a 6-5 ball game. Here's Maddie Leal. He's grounded out. Walked and scored and doubled in the ball game. So Leal, the right field, the center fielder. Takes the pitch. It'll be a little bit outside for ball one. One-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be a call strike at the letter, strike one. It was a count of 1-1 here at Leal. 6-5 ball game in the top of the 6th inning, game one of a doubleheader here at the Co-Lin Lady Wolf Softball Park. They just picked up that ball is going to be outside for ball. Flag is kind of blowing out right to left out of center field. 2-1 the pitch. Count down to Leal. One pitch swung on right high to the pitcher. Blanchard throws to first for out number 2. Here's Olivia Hennon. Hennon has walked twice and hit that home run. So Hennon has hit that home run to drive in some runs back in the 4th inning. Left-handed batter will step to the plate right now. With 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Popped up. Should be an easy play for the third baseman problem. She'll put it away for out number 3. That's it here in the 3rd inning, but LSU Eunice gets 1 run on 1 hit. No Co-Lin errors and 1 left for Co-Lin. So at the end, 5.5, it is Co-Lin down by 1. LSU Eunice 6 and Co-Lin 5. We'll take 60 down the line. Co-Lin Lady Wolf Softball. We'll continue after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Got a DIY project coming up. The helpful hardware folks at Perkins Ace Hardware are here to help you with the electrical and plumbing supplies and all the tools you'll need to get the job done. Whether it's painting a room or fixing that pesky water leak, you'll find what you need to get the job done at Perkins Ace Hardware, Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven. Perkins Hayes Hardware, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m.
King's Daughters Medical Center and Brookhaven Urology are pleased to announce the addition of Dr. Joel Duff to their medical staff. Dr. Duff specializes in general urology, kidney stones, men's and women's urological health, and diagnosing and treating urologic cancers. Don't let these health issues restrict your lifestyle and keep you from enjoying life with your family and friends. Dr. Duff and the staff at Brookhaven Urology are here to serve your needs. To make your appointment, call 601-833-5713 today.
Go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Co-Lin down by 1, 6-5 here. Game one of the doubleheader leadoff contest for the 2021 season. Temperatures continuing to fall. It's into the 50s, being the 40s by the end of the second game here. Bradley will lead it off here for Co-Lin here in the bottom of the sixth. She's reached on an error. Reached on a fielder's choice. And popped up to the catcher. Ball strike one. Carter on deck, then Blanchard and Norman for Co-Lin here on the top of the bottom of the sixth, down by 1. Ashworth's pitch is going to be in the dirt for ball 1. One pitch on the way. Swung on. There's a line drive right field. It's going to get to the fence. Radlum turns the corner, turns first, heads to second, throw to second base, and he just beats the throw into second. So stand-up double, lead-off double by Blanchard. That brings up Abigail Carter. Carter hit a double her last time up. She lined to the first baseman, reached in a fielder's choice, and hit a double back in the fourth inning. So Carter sets the step to the plate here with a Co-Lin tying run out of second. Some conversation out at home plate between Roach, the first baseman, and Ashworth, the pitcher. Got a pinch runner at second. We'll try to pick up who that is.
Number 22, Abigail Carter.
Catcher Carter will step to the plate right now. Ashworth checks her pitch sleeve here. The lefty set to bring it home. Here comes a pitch, and it's going to be outside the ball. Got away from the catcher, and the runner will advance down to third. So Co-Lin with a tying run now at third. Carter will take it for a strike. Strike one on Carter. 1-1 count. The pinch runner at third for Co-Lin. 1-1 pitch. Takes it up high for ball. Moves the count now to 2-1 here on Carter. Ashworth checks to the dugout. Nobody out. Co-Lin with a runner at third. Down by 1, 6-5 here in the bottom of the sixth. Pitch way inside for ball. Ball 3-1 the count here on Carter. That's the old church count now. Let's see what Coach Howard instructs your batter to do. Normally they'll say, take it if you don't like it. But if you like it, go ahead and swing at it. Well, she took it all the way for ball for strike two. 3-2 the count now at Carter. Carter waits the pitch here. as Ashworth again looks at her pitch cuff on her sleeve. Pitch is going to be swung on, foul back to the plate, so Carter stays alive with a foul ball. Three-two pitch coming up. Carter awaits the pitch here from Ashworth. Infield playing in for LSU Eunice. Pitch on the way outside ball four. So Co-Lin now has runners in the corners. Tying run at third. Go-ahead run for Co-Lin at first. Here's Blanchard. Been hit by pitch. Reached on a fielder's choice. Reached on by an error. The pitcher Blanchard can help out her cause for sure with a timely base hit here. Got a pinch runner coming in for Carter. And that's going to be for Co-Lin. So that's Lucky of Simpson Academy, the sophomore. So Lucky, the pinch runner for the catcher Carter at first. So here's Blanchard stepping to the plate. Ashworth has to go to work here with runners in the corners for Co-Lin. Nobody out. There's a hard hit, line drive, double play at third. A rocket down the line at third. The King snared. Runner broke on the play. King makes the grab, wheels, and tags the runner out at third base. So a double play at third. But just like that, we go from no outs to 2 outs. Co-Lin still has the runner over at first. Here's Norman. Bottom of the 6th inning. LSU Unit 6 and Co-Lin 5. Game 1 of the doubleheader today. They're coming out for Game 2. They to enter the ballpark from the south end, the gated end of the ballpark. There, of course, if you haven't been out to the complex lately, brand new paved complex here, paved parking area where the Co-Lin tennis courts are. First pitch to Norman's going to be a call strike. Strike one. So King made a great play. Third base, that was a low line drive. Stabbed the ball, wheels, and tagged the runner at third for double play. Huge play for LSU Eunice. Ball 2. Keep that 1-1 count here on Norman. So Dekovic is on deck here for Co-Lin. 1-1 pitch. Takes it for ball 2. 2-1, the count now on John and Norman out of Lloyd Star. Two-one pitch coming up. Ashworth delivers. That's going to be a little high for ball 3. Moves it to a 3-1 count now on Norman. Couple of big defensive plays for LSU Eunice has shut down Co-Lin this afternoon. There's a strike. Co-Lin had a couple of scoring opportunities like that one at third. They had a late running grab out in right field by Leal that robbed Co-Lin of what looked like a short double as well. So some good defensive plays by LSU Eunice this afternoon in a key situation. 3-2 count, 2 outs. Here's a pitch on the way. That's got to hit it. So now then, Co-Lin has the tying run at second. Norman hit by the pitch. It was a Co-Lin runner. Lucky out to second base. And to the plate is Bella Bekovic. She struck out and had a home run and a double. Deliver one here would really be huge for the Co-Lin Lady Wolves.
Number 14, Bekovic.
Bekovic will step in, the first baseman for Co-Lin, with runners at first and second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Ashworth brings a pitch home. Started the swing, holds up, takes it for ball 1. 1-0 count here on Bekovic. Shelby Maxwell on deck. Of course, Bekovic can reach here. Here comes a 1-0 delivery. Swung on, popped up over the press box area. There's strike 1. It's 1-1 the count here. The batter, Ella Bekovic. Ashworth taking a lot of time here between these pitches. Now here she's ready to go. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Big cut there by Bekovic, but she missed it. Strike 2. Bekovic waits the 1-2 pitch. Ashworth into the windup. Here comes a pitch on the way. Fastball upstairs for ball 2. Even the count out of here, 2-2. Runners at first and second for Co-Lin. 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Change up, missed it high, ball 3. 3-2 the count. Go off pitch. Swing and a miss, struck her out. Well, that's it for Co-Lin here in the 6th. On the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors charged against LSU Eunice, and Co-Lin leaves 2 on board. In the 6th, it is Co-Lin down by 1. LSU Eunice 6, and Co-Lin 5. We'll take 60 down the line. Co-Lin Lady Wolves softball continues after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, the #1 Ford dealer in South Mississippi. First off, we want to give a huge thanks for your support in 2020, and we want to help save you a ton in 2021 on all of our new Ford and Lincoln vehicles. With huge savings on all remaining 2020 Expeditions, F-150s, and Rangers, and up to $6,500 off our remaining 2020 Escapes. Now is definitely time to trade up and purchase a new Ford. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFord.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees. They're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Dwayne Allred, your local New York life agent. Dwayne can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at NewYorkLife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too.
To the top of the 7th, Co-Lin down by 1, 6-5 to LSU Eunice. Carly Fontenot, another check that Gracie King will lead it off. She'll be followed by Fontenot, Candela, and then Roach. Key to this ball game so far has been some outstanding defensive plays by LSU Eunice. You can think of 3 of them. Third baseman for the LSU Eunice club, King, has turned in 2 double plays this afternoon. Leal with a great running catch out of the outfield. to rob Co-Lin of what appeared to be a short double. Especially that last play by King. Co-Lin had a runner at third, but nobody out, and she stabbed a low line drive, wheeled and tagged a runner off for a double play that really hurt Co-Lin. But here's King stepping to the plate right now. She is grounded out twice, line back to the pitcher, so she's 0 for 3 in the afternoon. Pop up. Lekovich will put it away for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Carly Fondo. Fondo is grounded out.
Number 5, Carly Fondo.
So Fondo also has reached on a fielder's choice and also grounded out to shortstop. Pitch from Blanchard up high for ball. Ball 1. Riley Candela on deck for LSU Eunice. Blanchard wind up pitch is going to be a little bit down and away for ball. So ball 2, 2-0 count here. Co-Lin needs to shut the door in LSU Eunice. Can't allow any bonus runs or insurance runs for LSU here. Trailing by 1, 6-5 here at the top of the 7th. 3 straight pitches, 3 straight call balls now. Blanchard checks over to the dugout to get her pitch set here. There's a call, strike is. Fondo was taking that one all the way. 3-1 the count, sets up your whole hitter's count here now for Fondo. Here comes a 3-1 delivery as Blanchard goes into the windup. Pitch on the way. There's call, strike 2. Right down the middle. 3-2 the count now on Fondo. Fondo takes the pitch, ball 4, puts a runner aboard for LSU Eunice. Sixth walk given up here by Blanchard this afternoon is Riley Candela. Candela has walked, singled, and lined back to the pitcher. So officially she is 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Carter goes out to talk to her pitcher real quick. Carter will come back and set up behind the plate here for Co-Lin. Blanchard at third, Davis at short, Norman at second. Bekovich is at first. Blanchard on the hill. Wilkinson at left. Maxwell in center. Miller in the right. There's a call ball. Ball 1 to Candela. 1-0 pitch swung on, foul back to the screen. Strike 1. Evens the count up at 1-1. Co-Lin baseball team will get their season underway on Wednesday. They're playing at Southwest for a doubleheader starting at 3 Wednesday afternoon. 1-1 count here on Candela. Swung on, a little pop-up, could be trouble, but racing in, making a catch. A diving catch out there in shallow left field is Wilkinson. For out number 2. So Candela is out, popping up to the left fielder. Here's Ashlyn Roach, who struck out, grounded out as a shortstop and reached on an error. like this is going to be a pinch batter, looks like. Looks like this will be Morgan Harlow.
Morgan Harlow.
Lake Charles from Morgan Harlow. Be batting here for Ashlyn Roach. Well, Harlow sets us up to the plate right now. He's a sophomore. Right-handed batter steps in there against Blanchard with 2 outs and a runner at first base. Call strike one on Harlow. Oh, 1 count here on Harlow. With 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Blanchard brings the pitch home. Swung on. Fly ball right field. Coming in hard, making the running grab is going to be Miller for out number 3. Well, that's it for LSU Eunice here in the top of the 7th. No runs.
Top of the 7th.
Get, no hits. No errors in Co-Lin and 1 left. And it's 6.5 now. It is LSU Eunice 6, Co-Lin 5. We'll take 60 down the line. Co-Lin Lady World Softball will continue after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Need appliances? Your appliance center is Perkins Hayes Hardware Brookhaven. Perkins Hayes Hardware carries leading brands like Speed Queen. For washers and dryers, refrigerators, freezers, and more, you can depend on the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Hayes Hardware. Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Online, acehardware.com/local/Perkins Ace Hardware.
During times of uncertainty, it's comforting to know we have a healthcare system in our community that's been committed to supporting us for well over a century. In this current time, we are standing together, and our bond is stronger than ever. KDMC, caring for our community like no one else can.
So Co-Lin needing a 1 to tie it, 2 to win it here in the bottom of the 7th inning, trailing 6-5 to LSU Eunice. Leading it off for the Lady Wolves is going to be Shelton Maxwell. Then Molly Davis back to the top of the order to Maddie Miller. Game 1 of the Twin Bill here this afternoon. Here's Ashworth in relief. Takes the first pitch. Is going to be a ball to Maxwell. Ball 1. One 0 pitch coming up here to Maxwell. There's a strike. Strike 1. Maxwell type for the kind of slap type hitter. Takes a little running start and slaps at the ball. That's one of the many styles you'll find here in softball, fast pitch softball. One count coming up. Swung on, line drive right at the center fielder. Corville will put it away for out number 1. Here's Molly Davis. Davis is walked, hit by a pitch, popped up to the third baseman. Davis, left-handed batter. Steps to the plate now. Co-Lin down by 1 here at the bottom of the 7th. Ashworth's pitch will slap his swing and missed. Strike 1. Maddie Miller on deck here for Co-Lin. Davis will step back to the plate here, waiting to pitch here. From Ashworth. Here's a pitch That's going to be called strike 2. O2 pitch on the way. Swung on, foul to the screen. Count will stay at 0-2. O2 pitch coming up here. Co-Lin needs 1 to tie it, 2 to win it. They're the bottom of the 7th, trading 6-5 here to LSU Eunice. Co-Lin got 1 run in the 3rd, 4 in the 4th inning. Pitch on the way outside, ball 1. Runs it a 1-2 count here on Davis. Here comes a 1-2 delivery from Ashworth. The slow roller could be trouble. King charges it, throws to first, and she is safe. Infield hit by Davis. The slow roller down the line at 3rd. King charged hard, picked it up. Throw not in time as Davis beats it out for a base hit. So a tying run now at 1st. Matty Miller steps to the plate. Miller has walked, got wiped out in the double play. Also was thrown out on the shortstop. Reached in the 4th inning and scored, and reached on an error back in the 5th inning as well. So here's Miller. Co-Lin tries to stay alive in this ball game. Pull it out here at the bottom of the 7th. Ashworth brings the pitch home. Swung on. Nice step. Stopped by the shortstop. Had the play at second. Second baseman Candela can't break the play. An error is going to be charged on the second baseman. Nice play by the shortstop Simone. On her knees, turns and throws to Candela, but Candela dropped the softball at second. So runners at 1st and 2nd for Co-Lin.
Number 24, Macklin Wilson.
So Max Davis at 2nd. And Miller at 1st. Here's Madeline Wilkinson. First pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Wilkinson is lined out, hit by a pitch as a base hit. To her credit as well, flying out to right field as well. That's a great grab that Real made. Robbed her what appeared to be a double. Swung on, hot shot right up the middle. Here comes the tying run. Throw to the plate is going to be not in time. Throw back to 2nd. Everybody's safe for Co-Lin. Davis will come in and score the tying run. RBI single for Wilkinson. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Miller holds the bag at 2nd. That sets the table now for Colin Brabham. Base hit would win it here for Co-Lin. Tied at 6 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 7th inning. LSU coach out arguing the play, but that was a bang-bang play at the plate. Good throw came in, but it was off to the first base side. It looked like for the catcher, she had to turn and try to tag Davis coming in from third, and Davis able to slide in safely. Runners at 1st and 2nd for Co-Lin. One out. Winning run is at second. Problem can win it with a base hit. Pitch on the way. Swung on. There's a well-hit ball deep off the fence in the left field. Here comes the winning run. That's it. Co-Lin has won it. 5-4, 7-6. Grabham with a base hit off the wall in left center field. Wins it. Coming in is Miller with a winning run. And Co-Lin will pull it out here 7-6. With 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th to win it. Let's take 2 minutes down the line right now. 2 minutes, we'll come back and recap this ball game for you right after this on the Co-Lin Network.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, the #1 Ford dealer in South Mississippi. First off, we want to give a huge thanks for your support in 2020, and we want to help save you a ton in 2021 on all of our new Ford and Lincoln vehicles. With huge savings on all remaining 2020 Expeditions, F-150s, and Rangers, and up to $6,500 off our remaining 2020 Escapes. Now is definitely time to trade up and purchase a new Ford. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFord.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees. They're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Kelly Allred, your local New York Life agent. Kelly can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at newyorklife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too. Is it time to paint? Your Benjamin Moore Paint Center at Perkins Hayes Hardware in Lincoln Plaza. Whether you're painting a room or the entire house, the paint experts at Perkins Hayes Hardware will help you select the color to make any project shine. For paint, hardware, electrical, and plumbing needs, see the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Hayes Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven. Online, hayeshardware.com/local/Perkins Hayes Hardware.
Our community deserves a healthcare system that is committed to your care and prepared to serve you in every phase of your life. At King's Daughters Medical Center, we're ready to care for every patient who needs us, when they need us. We work around the clock to ensure that when that time comes, you get safe and reliable medical care, because our focus is on you, and we are ready to give you personal, exceptional care. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
Co-Lin wins the thriller here, winning it 7-6. 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pull it out for Co-Lin, 7-6. Your final unofficial stats brought to you by Parley One Bank. Unofficial with Co-Lin, 7 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors. LSU Eunice, 6 runs, 6 hits, and 4 errors in the ball game. Your winning pitcher for Co-Lin is Sarah Blanchard. Goes to 1-0 in the year. The Ashworth will be tagged with a loss here for LSU Eunice. We'll select our King's Daughters Sports Medicine, Orthopedic, and Spine Clinic player of the game. We'll lean that over to Co-Lin Brabham. Co-Lin played a nice game defensively at Co-Lin, but also for third base, also 2 big hits, a double in the 6th inning, then also the double that won the ball game for Co-Lin in the 7th. So Co-Lin Brabham, Co-Lin, our King's Daughters Medical Center player of the game. Well, that's it for game 1, a thriller as Co-Lin wins it. 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th, pull it out 7-6 over LSU Eunice. We've got 1 more to go. So that'll be on B92 YouTube channel at youtube.com. Go to B92 space WBKN, search there. And of course, you can watch it at CoLinAthletics.com. That's it for game 1. Give us about 20 minutes or so. Back with game 2, we'll have music for you on B92. If you're staying here in the ballpark, we'll have a little scenery for you to watch them get the field ready for game 2 of the ball game. Final score game 1, Co-Lin winning it in the bottom of the 7th for 2 runs, 7-6 Co-Lin the win. We'll take about a 20-minute break. Be back with game 2 coming up on the Co-Lin Network.
B92.